For this year's Beauty Awards, we tested for about 11 months and underwent over 1,260 minutes of beauty treatments. We listened to the insights of countless beauty junkies and consulted 7 beauty authorities. Working on the best of beauty list is challenging and rewarding at the same time. It entailed nearly a year of trying out a lot of product. We tried wrinkle creams, brightening serums, smoothening oils, a lot of fat-busting, skin-plumping lasers to tell whether or not, based on our skin type, environment, or lifestyle, and even our genes, if they are true to their purpose. We also consulted with some of the industry's best doctors and tried the most advanced technologies in anti-aging, in slimming, anti-acne, and a whole lot more. We also worked closely in collaboration with the country's top beauty brands. We wanted to understand how every product works, get first dibs on the most exciting breakthroughs in skincare and makeup. Throughout our work in beauty, we can say that we've come to understand it in all facets.
Not so secrets. I cannot live without my sunblock. I cannot live without Botox. I'm sorry. I think people should stop being so scared of Botox because it's really one of the best things they can do for themselves.
I think sleep. For me, I really cannot go without, well, I try 8 hours. Sometimes, if you really can't, at least 6, 7 is good enough. We're all working, we're all tired, and if you don't recharge, and then you do it consecutively, you're always, puyat or what. So it shows, it shows in your overall body, I guess your posture and all that, because you're tired, but more so in the face.
Well, I really believe that you should wash your face twice every time. Use an oil-based cleanser with a foaming cleanser, and then use a mitt after.
I never go to sleep without cleaning my face, regardless of how tired I am. Another thing is SPF. I've been using SPF since high school, and I avoid prolonged sun exposure, which can be very damaging to the skin. Prevention is better than cure. I believe that taking care of your skin is really an investment. And of course, I use La Mer.
Well, this is really a common notion. It's a common fact that we should always avoid and stay away from the sun. But did you know that it's only 20% genetically determined whether you're going to have wrinkles or not? 80% is determined by your sun exposure when you're out there unprotected.
Basically, I think it's important for us to make sure that we take out our makeup before we sleep. No, it's important not to leave any makeup or to remove all the dirt from our skin. And when we sleep, our face should be clean. So I always recommend and advise my patients to double cleanse. Normally, they usually start by cleansing their face with a cleansing oil or a toner. After that, they can wash their face with a foaming cleanser with alpha hydroxy acid. So that will also help exfoliate the skin.
Thanks to the relentless efforts of every brand to perfect formulations, colors, and trends, we are hurled deeper into the obsessive world of beauty with little hesitation.
It's not a small industry, as you know, because globally, it is foreseen to grow at $265 billion. That is going to be driven by the sales in Europe and in Asia. In terms of local market size, by 2018, it will be 138 billion Philippine pesos. So it's huge. It's really a very competitive industry, just like what I've said. You really have to know the language of your market, and you have to speak that language because it's evolving faster than you can imagine.
That you're shallow, and that you don't do anything, and that you swim in beauty products all the time.
I think people think or always just think that it's really a glamorous job. We always have to look like we're made up, because that's part of the job, right? But there's a lot of work that also goes into it now. And then now there's digital pa. Before, maybe 10 years ago, it wasn't a big thing. We were just really focusing on the traditional media, right? So it doesn't mean that it's all fun. There's also a lot of trials and challenges and problems that go along with it, just like any other work. It's just that the fun part is, I think, what we're best at, and that's what we see.
As a brand, we'll never compromise on being really a pioneer and using unexpected scents. I think the detail that we put, the love and emotion that we put into our fragrances will always be there. We always want to give something pioneering and unexpected.
It is beauty. It's very hard to disengage the unglamorous part. That's the perk of it. I mean, you stress yourself out, but then at the end of the day, you take care of yourself.
So some people may have the misconception that it's all about vanity, but actually I've learned that it's really about empowering women, teaching them the right products, tools, and techniques that works best for them.
Well, I guess, our industry is very exciting because, as we talked about, there's a lot of new treatments coming along, and it's very fast-paced. Very inspiring as well because we're able to see a big difference. We're able to make a difference in people's lives. We're able to really let them see, and they can really see for themselves how much difference, and they can see the difference right away. They're able to inspire others as well.
I find my job very interesting because I get to meet a lot of people. Sometimes they're injured, sometimes they're wounded, sometimes they want to improve on themselves. Because, let's face it, when you think about cosmetic dermatology aesthetics, it doesn't seem like it's a very cerebral thing to do. And then you treat them for about 6 months, you hardly recognize them, and they're different people, they move on with their lives. That, to me, that is beauty, that is bringing meaning into what I do. There are ingredients that are tried and tested. So there's a running joke actually among dermatologists that they say a dermatologist would agree only on 2 things. One is the power of sun protection. So you should never really leave home without putting sun protection. And number 2 is the power of the retinol. There always has to be a great active ingredient. There's so much literature on that already.
I always tell them to basically use our products that contain retin A or retinol because this is good for skin exfoliation. It's also good to treat fine lines and prevent premature aging. I also like vitamin C because vitamin C is a good antioxidant. So they help whiten the skin naturally, and they also help prevent the skin from premature aging as well. So there are key ingredients that you should look for in skincare products. So it's important that you actually incorporate them in your skincare regimen at night.
There's 3 basic things that people have to have. First of all, people don't seem to realize how important cleansers are. It's very important to cleanse your face properly, so you should take at least 2 to 3 minutes to do that. So you put the sud, the soap, usually a foaming gel is better because it goes into the pore, gets the dirt out, and you kind of, massage throughout the face, including underside of the neck. The second thing is retinol or tretinoin. Tretinoin is anti-aging. It helps collagen renewal. So everyone should be doing that at night. And in the morning, in order to remove the dead skin that the retinol separated, you have to have some sort of scrub.
Beauty, by all definitions, is beyond skin deep. But if we must all be comfortable in our own skin, we owe it to ourselves to have at least something on the external. Whether it's flush on our cheeks or a great red lip, a smooth skin or a healthy body, to make us feel good and draw others into the beauty that matters, our beauty from within.
A beautiful person has to have really 2 things. First of all, a beautiful mind and a beautiful heart.
Beauty is something that's intangible. It's something that is in you. Essentially, it's something within you. It's your soul, it's your spirit, it's your heart.
Beauty is being the best possible version of yourself. It's really what you feel on the inside. So when you feel good inside, you're at most beautiful.
For me, beauty is being confident and comfortable with yourself and having a positive attitude.
Beauty is, for me, a gift that we all have. It does not necessarily sometimes serve a particular purpose. But for me, overall, I think beauty is something we all have inside of us. It's both physical and intangible.
being beautiful is being confident, it's being fulfilled as a person, and it's also being happy as a person. Because I think when you're confident about yourself, it exudes, and people see that you're confident. And I think people perceive you to be beautiful if you like who you are and you're confident about who you are.
Someone can be physically beautiful and still not be beautiful because she doesn't have passion, she doesn't have energy, she doesn't have positive, energy that radiates from her. So in the end, people who are beautiful are those who radiate this goodness, this kindness, this decency, and this love for life.
You start to feel good about yourself, and then you start dressing up, and then you start putting makeup and wearing the right fragrance, and even taking care of your body, as simple as moisturizing, even as simple as you're having a bad day. For me, I just put on like a red lipstick, or I just fix up my hair, or I wear something really nice. Beauty comes in there and plays a big role because it's what people see. Once you fix up yourself, you feel even more confident, even feel more beautiful, and it shows in the way you smile, the way you carry yourself, the way you walk, and the way you talk.